Yo, how's it going, everyone? Welcome to episode 10 of Coffee Talk, episode 2, Hibiscus and Butterfly. We are talking with Bailey's over here, Hyde over here, talking about Bailey's wedding to Lua, who was in the middle, but now she's gone to work. And, basically, long story short, Bailey's is assuming that... Actually, no, Brent, you explain it. You're way better at this than me.
Bailey is assuming that Lua wants a specific type of wedding and is like taking it off of what Pinterest and social media rather than talking to Lua directly. And Hyde here is like, are you sure that's what things are being played out as? And then Hyde is just being cryptic rather than helpful.
well, you have to remember though, it's a visual novel, so he'll probably be more helpful as time progresses.
He's coming off as more of a dick rather than an actual helpful human.
I mean, I feel like that's just Hyde's personality.
Yeah.
It's very vampire model-esque because he is a vampire model.
Because he's lived forever, he needs to like just find entertainment in all these situations, I guess.
Yeah. I like to imagine that it's both you and me behind the bar and we're doing this literally in front of them. Like we're talking like, oh yeah, Hyde over here.
We're doing a play-by-play.
Yeah.
It's a sports bar.
Oh my gosh, right? Wow.
You see, the guy over here is doing these type of movements in this stupid way.
Yeah. He's pretty dumb because of, he's not getting to third base tonight, haha.
That was my John Madden impression.
That was good. I was doing an impression of your John Madden impression because I didn't know who you were being an impression of.
That's literally all I know is that John Madden does play-by-plays for football.
Oh, he does,
and
yes.
He goes, football! That's all I remember from him.
John Madden.
A video game.
Yeah. You're a remarkably presumptuous young man. Mr. Hyde. No, that's all right. I know Hyde helped Lua back in the day. If he's got something to say, I want to hear it. Good, because I was going to say it whether you like it or not.
That's not being helpful, that's being an ass.
You're sitting here going on about everything Lua should want, as if you could know what's in someone else's heart. Even when you love someone. No, especially when you love someone. You should never presume to know what they need. Lua is the only one who can tell what Lua wants. And Lua wants... Kahlua, I don't know.
What he's saying is also not helpful advice because he's telling him to constantly ask her everything she needs.
Yeah, never assume anything.
It's like, don't assume anything, so make sure you ask her to do it, but all the time, like basically...
No, not all the time, just regarding the wedding.
Yeah, so it's like his advice, Hyde's advice is to go ask her what she wants out of the thing. It's like constantly, because you don't know what she wants, even though you think she does. You just ask her all the time. That's gonna piss her off. She's like, you can't make a decision without me.
True, very true.
And then the other way, the flip side is like, you're not making any decisions with me. Well, then just go, hey, I think it would be cool if we did this for the wedding. What do you think? And she goes, yes or no. And then she participates by going, I would like it like this instead. Cool, we'll do that. I like that too. That's compromise.
Yeah, pretty much. Which does not exist in this game. It's either right or wrong.
It's like I was being a nice guy and saying we should do what she wanted on her Instagram.
Yeah.
Or Tomodachi, I guess.
Tomodachi.
But you're not actually being helpful. You're just being complacent and not being there's no partnership in that.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think that's what they're getting at.
Yeah.
And moving on.
When I ask her, she always says she doesn't know.
Then give her time to figure it out. It's not going to help if you pressure her with 1,000 suggestions a minute. Or if you try to force her into some weird princess wedding, just to make you feel good about yourself.
Leave it to Brent, the one who's not had a girlfriend in a while.
There you go.
Or a relationship in a long time to actually have the... what you call it. Basically, I'm Hyde in this situation.
Hey, we don't know about Hyde's dating life. Maybe Hyde is dating someone, you never know.
I assume he's not dating somebody because he outlives them all.
But that's your cue, ladies. Brent is on the market right now. Right this second.
The piggy went to the market.
You're dating a pig?
You are
the pig.
I'm gonna get slaughtered.
Oh God. Oh yeah, and you're the butcher. So Brent, are you cutting yourself? Come on, man. But what if we take so long that we reach old age and we're still not married?
If you reach old age and you're still together, married or not, I think that counts as a win.
After 10 years, isn't that just like a
After 2 years in BC, it's common law.
Common law, that's
common
the
law.
thing.
Yeah, it was 6 months, then a year, and now it's 2 years in BC. Yeah.
And since we're talking about taking some time, you should also use that time to figure out what you want. Otherwise, the best you'll get is a wedding, based on your skewed idea of what Lua's wedding should be.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing you did in Danganronpa, where you're just going like, you're figuring out what they're gonna say like 20 minutes before they're about to say it. I think that's just the problem with visual novels is they can only show.
They're gonna go this way.
Yeah.
But they do have to present it as in like a conflict that they don't understand.
Yeah.
So they have to be very hammering you over the head with the not understanding part of it.
Pretty much.
In order to make it interesting.
That sounds pretty sad to me.
Also, if it would it's great to hear that I was right, and also that it's pretty much what it is.
Brent was right. Well, that wasn't pleasant to hear. Bailey's. But it also wasn't wrong. Give her time and figure out what I want, huh? Ha 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 ha. Sounds so simple. Should have thought about that before, I guess. You're not bad at this tough love thing, are you, Hyde?
Awkward silence hit. Perhaps I should consider a career in couples counseling.
That doesn't sound nearly as much fun as modeling.
For couples counseling, you need both of the couple to be there.
Well, I guess he's given them.
You are just a person counseling at this point.
Yeah, true.
Doesn't it?
I'm splitting hairs here.
Modeling gets old after a while.
I thought you were having a good time in LA.
I was. Until I wasn't. I'm moving to Seattle, in fact. I kept my contract with the agency just in case, but there aren't many modeling jobs to be had here.
Really? What are you gonna do then?
He wants to be like Edward.
Yeah, man. He's gonna be the next
Seattle.
He's gonna be the next Twilight. Mr. Twilight himself.
Go back to my mafia dwarf buddies, of course.
Who do you think is the girl in school is? I forgot her name. Bella?
Bella? Yeah, Bella.
Is it Bella? Okay.
Yeah.
Bella. Who's gonna be his Bella? Bailey's.
Done. Bailey's is gonna be Bella. All right then.
Come on, I'm obviously kidding.
Are you? Phew.
I wouldn't go back to them. I'd go back to being chased by them.
Lua would be the werewolf then.
That's odd. That's very strange. Even though Gala should be the werewolf, but no. We'll just have Lua as the werewolf.
Besides, I checked in on them, and everyone I used to find entertaining has retired now. Meanwhile, their grandkids manage the whole enterprise. Like it's some sort of startup.
Are we seriously talking about the Mafia right now?
That's for me to know, and for you to wonder about, because I'm mysterious, and I'm kind of a dick.
And I don't want to go to jail for life.
Yeah, although Mr. Georgie isn't around, but still.
Mr. Hyde likes to play a little.
Guilty as charged. I can't help it. When I see an earnest face, I have to tease it.
I'll take that as a compliment. But also, what's wrong with managing things like a startup? That sounds like a pretty efficient approach, right?
Oh God, you young people. You little fuckers, geez. Impatient in business like you're impatient in love. Efficiency isn't everything. Ready to slap you in the face? Give you a noogie? I have all the time in the world. I don't care if things are done fast. I want them done right.
You want them done right, but you also want to live when it's done.
Yeah, but he's gonna live forever. He's a vampire. He doesn't care.
But it's in the right. In the perspective of the person who's doing the decisions, it seems like it's fast to you because you live like 10 times longer than everyone else.
Oh yeah, true.
But it is actually pretty slow in the relative time. Like, it is super fast if you consider it that a dog lives like 20 years.
Yeah.
to bum everyone out.
Yeah, right? Maybe you should go into slow fashion. Or fine arts. If you paint with oils, that'll take some proper time.
Fine arts were the first thing I got good at a few centuries ago. But my style isn't trendy nowadays. Too much... Oh god, churros.
Churro stick.
Churros, too many churros. There's way too many churros. I got really good at painting churros. Went to the carnival, got a churro, I painted it.
I brought them up here from the place that they're made. Mexico?
I guess. You can also go to carnivals and get those like frosted churros, or not frosted churros, but
I have
like
no
the
idea the origin of it.
I don't know either. They're good. They're very good.
I just remember the super expensive.
Yeah.
At Playland.
True. Very true.
And putting blue in skin tones isn't novel anymore. Anyway.
Tell that to Galahad.
Yeah, there you go, right?
Gala?
Gala, but Galahad is the drink, yes. If you're insinuating that you're Rembrandt,
shh. If my mafia buddies find out, I'll be in trouble.
You're always joking around, Hyde. But for all that, you don't sugarcoat your advice.
Like actual churros.
You're a pretty great listener. I hope you also have people who listen to you.
I'm moving here to be closer to them.
What was that?
Nothing. I believe your phone's ringing. Because I made it ring. To distract me from this conversation.
Oh, it's Lois. She's done with work for the day, finally. In a hurry to leave here, Mr. Baileys?
A tip, you can just set your alarm to your phone ringer in 10 minutes and go and just, if you don't want to be in the conversation, when it rings, go, hello? All right, I gotta go.
Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, dude.
Never done it before, but I thought that was hilarious. It was done to me.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Also, no, it was not done to me.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to, never mind.
You wanted to
Joke
lie?
ruined.
You want to lie on the internet? I'm just kidding. No, not at all. But I am looking forward to going home.
And keep bickering?
Nah, I don't think so. I had an epiphany just now. Must be something in that drink. Didn't we tell you we put liquid cocaine
was
in
Bailey's.
that? Oh, dude, Bailey's. We put Bailey's in
was
the
in that
Bailey's. I literally chopped off his finger and put him in that drink. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the topic alone for a little while.
He's no longer vegan.
Yeah.
Good elf. Enjoy your night then.
I think I will. Thanks, Hyde. And thanks, Otto. Of course. Have a good night, Mr. Baileys.
And thanks, drink. And thanks, chair. Thanks, door. Thanks, cab. Thanks.
Mr. Hyde.
Moving on.
What was that about the mafia and modeling and fine arts? Are you genuinely considering a career change?
All I'm considering right now is whether my car got nicked. I know old man Georgie said this area is safe. It's a bit of a pile of junk. But it's a pile of junk with sentimental value, goddammit.
I can't stop thinking of knick-knack, paddywhack.
Yeah, dude.
I knick-knack my paddywhack in that car all the time.
Nicked or knacked. Or when Georgie paddywhacked.
In his car.
Yeah.
Wink, wink, nudge,
Paddywhack. Paddywhack. Yeah. That's what I could not stop thinking of Georgie going, being a police going paddy wagon for the paddywhack, and now my mind's going all over the place.
Bro, you need to
move on.
No, you need to write for this game. I think anyone who wants to make a visual novel needs to get in contact with Brent.
Oh, his paddy wagon got paddywhacked because his tires got deflated. Call back to episode 1 when Georgie's vehicle was attacked.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. I sense a story.
It's quite a story indeed, but I'll make it short because it's getting pretty late. I got this car many moons ago, back when Gala was my bodyguard. I had been stuck in Seattle for a while, working day in, day out. At some point, I decided that I needed a proper break. But, you know Gala, he's a bit of a stickler for the rules. There was no way I could have a night out in the middle of a big job, not on his watch.
So you slipped his watch?
Ha! You know me well, Otto.
It just turned into a bat.
Yeah, right.
Some friends and I, we decided to get together. I was to provide the ride, they provided the entertainment.
Can he turn it into a bat? If he can, that's kind of racist then.
You know what? I don't know, but...
Because the other ones are turning into cats.
Well, that's true. I
Can
don't
he
know.
turn into a bat?
Maybe. We don't know about the lore. Let's see. Let's check his Tomo to Chill profile. Can he turn into a bat? That's kind of the thing. He's a supermodel, professional model. CP. Maybe that means... Turn into a bat.
Completion points.
Completion points. There you go. He's a completionist. He plays a lot of video games.
Yeah.
I did the usual thing. I waited until Gala was sound asleep. Then I left a pile of pillows under the duvet, hide-shaped, and I snuck out of the hotel room. There was only one problem. Gala was my chauffeur as well.
He had your car keys.
He had my car keys, and I wasn't about to poke the bear wolf, so I went to the nearest dealership and got the cheapest car I could find. I only intended to keep it for the night, you see. I'll spare you the details, but my friends and I, we drove to a lovely spot with a view. We're the sort of action which, I admit, might appear ambiguous from the outside, but to me was very enjoyable indeed. We were right in the thick of it when suddenly, we hear a tap on the window.
Let me guess. That was Gala?
The wolf himself. He peers inside. Then he starts banging on the door so hard the whole car's shaking. We all just kind of freeze. And then he says, "How dare you kidnap Mr. Hyde?"
That's definitely how Gala talks.
in his own. That's how Hyde speaks in
Gala?
In Gala.
Yeah.
Open the door and tosses my dates outside.
Mr. Hyde, you're not winding me up, are you?
Oh, Otto, I wish. Yeah. Awkward
now
silence. Sorry, it still sends me into a fit just to think about it. He princess carried me out of the car, if you could believe that.
So you just had spasms. That's because you went into a fit.
Oh, yeah. That's a conscientious bodyguard if I ever heard of one.
Right? Truly earning his yearly bonus. I didn't even have the chance to explain the situation.
It was like, I had all this time, but I still didn't have a chance to do it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, you removed it.
At least not until he removed my gag. Cal acted like he was angry, but in reality, he was mortified. If not as mortified as my dates whom I had to pick out of the grass.
Poor Gala.
Tisk, Otto, I see where your allegiance lies. Personally, I say poor me. I never saw those lovely friends again after that fiasco. But I couldn't be angry at Gala even then. In fact, I found his chivalry rather charming. He didn't seem to have my antics quite as charming, though.
Edward's falling for the werewolf.
No, I know, right? Yeah, we don't even need a Bella character, dude. Bella just throws everything into disarray. We don't need that.
He's imprinting on him.
He had woken up, hadn't found me, and was already suspecting the worst. And that was before he discovered me in a strange car in the middle of nowhere. In a compromising position.
Did you ever watch the Twilight series?
I've watched
the first one.
I've watched Twilight Part 1.
Yeah.
Not the first movie.
And then the rest, I only know through Critical.
I've only watched, 4 movies, I think? 4 or 5?
5.
Okay. The last movie was split into Part 1, Part 2.
I thought there was 4, but there was 5 because Critical told me there was 5.
Okay. I have seen Part 1 of the Part 2, so technically the 4th movie.
Okay.
That's the only one I've ever seen.
I've only ever seen the first one.
Never seen any other ones.
I think he was truly terrified on my account. So, he stopped talking to me for a few weeks.
That doesn't sound unfair.
And weirdly enough, anytime I think of Twilight, I think of McDonald's because I keep hearing things at McDonald's about Twilight.
What? Why?
Like
That seems
about
random.
the groups fighting against each other.
Okay.
I remember that. Team Edward, Team...
Oh, yeah.
person.
Team Edward, Team...
I don't know the name. It's still what's Wolf.
Wolf Boy. I don't know.
Team Imprint.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
I suppose it wasn't. He also wouldn't give me my car keys back. I got stuck with this old thing you can see outside. And the worst of it is, if you can believe it, I decided as a grand gesture to chauffeur him around in it. He stopped sulking really quickly after that. I suspect he wasn't a huge fan of my driving. Anyhow, I decided to keep the car in the end for whatever reason. My car collection has had some serious turnover, but this one isn't going anywhere. I must have replaced everything inside of it a dozen times over. It's very banged up. But I guess I've grown fond of it by now. I banged it so many times.
You shoved the friggin' Ferrari inside that old busted car.
Yeah, man.
So, it's Ship of Theseus. It's Ship of Theseus.
We're both a little stuck in time, this car and I.
You're rather more sentimental than I thought, Mr. Hyde.
Sentimental, That's what you took away from the story?
Obsessive, maybe?
But I suppose you're right. I am very obsessed with everything. Obsessed with myself, obsessed with my car, obsessed with gal is big anyway. Good thing it's only us here. I can plausibly deny this conversation ever took place.
Oh, didn't you know I have this entire place bugged with cameras and top
It's
wires and all
recorded
that?
right now.
Oh, true. Very true.
Still, the rain has stopped and this is my cue to go. Before I lose all my remaining cred.
I hope the car is safe and sound.
So do I. And Otto?
Yes.
Nah, nothing. Have a good night.
Good night, Mr. Hyde. Okay. I guess we're alone.
All right, just staring at walls.
Oh, yeah. And safe journey home. Cool, we did it, man.
All right, day done.
Ooh, Russian tea. Despite the name, it's a totally American drink. All right.
It's what the Americans think Russia is like.
Yeah, I guess. Or at least what Russian tea is like.
Spicy alcohol.
Yeah, man.
Wait. No, they have like non-spicy alcohol and it's vodka.
Yeah.
Anyways,
the rise and fall of Weirdstein box offices, a brief history.
sold out replica astronaut suits experience an extreme increase in sales.
Sales. Replica astronaut?
Yeah.
That's our astronaut friends.
Yeah.
Or our astronaut friend.
So that means there are going to be more astronauts.
Which means they're going to be harder to find. Oh, interesting. Okay. First wave of visa applications to Europe rejected for failure to include passport signatures. Oh, gosh.
There's just 3 people who couldn't get there, so like, I'm going to make a fit about this.
I'm going to fuss about... No, dude, they're all paying...
I have connections.
They're playing Papers, Please. They couldn't cross the border into... can't remember what the...
Wait. They got in touch with Freya?
What?
Is Freya the one who worked for a newspaper company and wrote a book?
Yes, but she lost her job at the newspaper company during the last game because she was writing her book.
Ah, yes.
And kind of did that during office time. And then her book didn't do very well, but then we went back in time, as in we replayed it, and we made it so she did well.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. I hope the power hiccups didn't affect the machine too much. This is a very slow start.
I learned it's pronounced hiccups.
Ah, here we go. Right in the nick of time. Hiccups? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hiccups.
Oh, all right.
It originated as hiccups. Anyways, yes.
Welcome, you two. It's a relief to see you safe and sound. Hi, Otto. Yes, we're also very relieved. It was a little scary last time. We analyzed the events of the evening, and we found them 31.245% frightening and 68.755% distasteful. Leaving in such a hurry is not an experience we care to repeat.
So close to 69%.
I know, so close, but not there.
Nope.
Just so close. Hopefully this will be a quiet evening. Yes, that is our wish. Anyhow, greetings are customary in cafes, bars, and restaurants, are they not? Therefore, good evening. Good evening. Even in reality, it should be good night. We find that very strange. That good evening is a way to say hello, but good night is a way to say goodbye. Is this assuming that you never start an encounter at night?
But you can also go like, oh, good night.
Because that theory would appear to be empirically wrong. For example, this is the second time we meet, Earthchild, and both times have been at night. Our 100% sample does not bear out the aforementioned premise.
Yeah.
But additionally, the very concepts of evening and morning seem to only marginally... Amanda? Yes, what is it?
Who cares?
I think Otto tried to interject a couple times.
I did.
Hey, I'm Otto. You're my...
But I did.
Very true. Forgive me if I'm mistaken, Otto. No, it's all right. I didn't have anything important to say. The truth is, I'm not sure why our greetings have a circadian rhythm. Earthlings are creatures of habit, I suppose. They get attached to certain ways of using language, and often don't question the actual meaning of words. Yes.
They also create their own words. It's really annoying.
It's really annoying, dude. I mean, yeet, right?
Or Riz. That's stupid.
Oh, God. Oh, jeez.
I learned what it was. It's charisma. And it's really stupid because charisma does not equal what you wear.
Charisma. Riz, that's dumb.
Yeah.
At least in this particular case, no one's getting hurt. Since I arrived here, I've observed that some thoughtless uses of language can have a much more painful effect. Indeed. We see and we agree. And we apologize for interrupting you, Otto. Oh, don't worry about it. Communicating without a hive connection is rather challenging. Besides, we have been in a somewhat heightened mental state. We have been finding Earth quite curious. Extraordinary, even. We are keen to absorb as much information as we can during our visit here. It seems to us our siblings who previously visited Earth came back with findings of a rather superficial nature. We are excited to gather data that will advance the science of Earth studies. Our return to the hive will be triumphal.
Shouldn't it be triumphant?
Nope, triumphal. Of course, we do not do such things for the glory, but still, we are looking forward to seeing our work recognized. So are you a scholar, Miss Amanda? Yes, that is a good equivalence of what we are.
She's just a weeaboo in Earth version.
Right?
An eaboo.
An eaboo?
Sure.
An alien-aboo? We specialize in data gathering and analysis of poorly charted territories. That sounds very impressive. Oh, DGAPCT is much less impressive than our siblings' mission. Silver is an explorer and an adventurer, and he likes to fuck. I mean, he is deserving of respect.
He wants to.
He does. And his mission is to find a prospective partner prospective partner is of the utmost importance. I can't say the word. Still prospective, huh? No progress on that front, I take it? Well, I wouldn't quite say that.
I dug a hole.
Oh, very intriguing. You're always so professional, Otto. But yeah, I found a donut earlier and I just went to town on it anyway. Now, you rarely ask direct questions.
Now I got these Timbits that are support.
Oh, God. Oh. So that's what the white icing is on the Timbits. But I think you're a little curious about the gossip, right? What is gossip? Gossip is information about what goes on in other people's lives. Oh, we see. So it's like data on individual beings then. Yes, that sounds right. We love gossip. What is wrong with it? Nothing at all, and I would love to listen to yours, but let me at least make you a drink first. We must consider our choice of drink carefully. We suggest our sibling goes first. Are you ready to order, Silver? I have an idea, yes. Can we expect an interesting new recipe? You're a barista yourself now, after all. A barista? How am I? Oh, you mean the cafe? Yes, you mentioned you were opening one, didn't you? Yeah, I am, after a fashion. But I'm not focusing on drink menus just yet. Also intriguing. I promise I'm not just withholding information, Otto, but things are a little complicated. Is it alright if we start with the drink? I'll try my best to explain everything afterwards. That sounds good to me. Then, I think I'd like something simple tonight. Do you remember the first drink I ordered when I came here years ago?
No.
Wasn't it a coffee-based drink? It was. A coffee drink. And I think you mentioned it was very bitter. Bitter and tart, right? Yes, I think that's right. A bitter and tart coffee drink.
It's like, how did you know? Take an educated guess at my store.
Pretty much.
I only recently had tea installed.
Yeah.
So it must have been coffee.
My guess is that it's ginger and lemon.
Coffee, ginger, lemon.
I think that's it. Because remember, okay, I have played through this game recently, the other game. Oh, that's not it.
No.
That's not it. Trash
Maybe
that.
it's
Maybe it's coffee, lemon, ginger. Yeah, coffee, lemon, ginger. Let's try it. Coffee, lemon, ginger. Yeah, years ago when he first came by, he was like, we can't feel anything, so that didn't help.
That's the same thing.
It wasn't the same thing. Lemon, ginger, coffee. No, let's give him something good. Let's give him something good.
Okay, I think I had too much water and drinks. I really need the washer.
Okay, you know what? Then on the next episode, we'll figure out something, and we'll see if we can find a bitter and tart coffee drink for him. Okay, Brent's gone. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this episode, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do the things you do for everyone else, but do it for us. And yeah, I promise Brent is not peeing in anyone's drink. 100% guaranteed. I mean, okay, maybe not guaranteed. He might do a little here and there, but that's between you and me. Don't tell anyone. I don't want to get sued.